Alright, yo, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a backflip, and there's a couple prerequisites that I recommend you guys should try before you do a backflip. But this is like my first tutorial. Hopefully you guys could drop a like, drop a sub, show me some support. There's more tutorials to come. Every single Monday I'm going to be teaching you new tutorials on different types of flips, but today is going to be a backflip tutorial. So there's a couple sort of stretches that I would recommend you do before you go into your backflip. Like the first kind of stretch that I'm going to show you right now is it's a simple stretch. You guys know it. Just bend over, touch your toes. Do this for about 30 seconds. Alright, then after that, I recommend that you guys try to bring one leg up to your chest and just pull it in as tight as you can. And hold that there. Alright, then basically after you do that, you do it with the same leg for 30 seconds on the other side. Alright, another stretch I like to do is you like to lay flat on the ground. Basically just push up and stretch. Do this for about 30 seconds. Alright, then basically after you do that, there's another stretch that I would really recommend that you try. This would really help you with your rotation. And it'll get you the hang of grabbing your knees when you're upside down and really tucking for the backflip. So what you gotta do is lay like this. What I want you to do is keep your legs straight out in front of you. Put your hands out above your head and reach up and grab your knees. Do that a bunch of times. Just bring your knees up. Just roll back towards the upper part of your shoulders. Roll back, bring your knees towards your chest, and just grab the hell out of your shins, your knees, whatever. Grab it if you're under. Whatever type of tuck you really like. Whatever tuck you're really used to, tuck it like that. But all you got to do is roll back to up on your shoulders and grab your legs. That's all I say. That's all you got to do. Remember to grab them, bring them tight. This is how it's going to feel when you're upside down. This is how you want to grab your legs when you're doing the backflip. It really helps. So you go, you roll back, grab your knees. You go, roll back, grab your knees. And after you do that, there's a couple pretty safe precautions you could do to move your way into the backflip. So what I recommend moving your way into a backflip is just sit on the floor again. Basically, sit on the floor. Basically, what you want to do is you want to roll over your shoulder and come up to your feet again. And I recommend you go over both shoulders. It really helps. You just lay straight. Roll back to just like that tucking thing, but instead you don't want to tuck, don't use your hands. Your hands are going to push you up onto your feet. So it should look a little something like this. Something like that. You want to roll over this shoulder and get to your feet. So you roll, you go over this shoulder, and lift yourself up enough where you have enough for your head to go through, and go right back to your feet. It should feel exactly the same when you're in a backflip. So it should look something like this. Then after you do that, you add more power, and then you can go completely over your head. You can completely go over your head, and then you can land back up on your feet again. And that should basically get you the technique of doing the backflip in the air. What I like to do is I like to stand up, and then I like to give myself enough force and power to make it to my feet again. So it should look a little something like this. I'll give you one more. Oh, and another thing that you could do that'll help you out with this is use your arms and swing them through. Before I go down, I keep my arms like this. Keep my arms like this, and once I go down towards the floor, I swing them in front of me and I put them over my head. And then basically push yourself up like handstand. And I'll be giving handstand tutorials next Monday, hopefully. Or a cheat gain or any sort of tutorial. Leave it down in the comment section below what you want me to teach you next. But here's another example. Hands back, lower yourself down, and then swing through. Look the best, but that could really help you with your backflip in the long run. It'll get you that upside down feeling, and Basically, after that, what you want to do is, there's another technique I could teach you. But basically, what you want to do is, you want to get low to the floor, and your hand is going to be like a back handspring with one hand. So you swing through, and you kick up. So it should look like this. Something like that. But basically, after you do that, and you do that a couple times, you could basically start moving your way more and more into a backflip. But I recommend that you get like a mattress or a couple pillows. But after you do that, you should basically start getting the hang of your backflip, get the hang of being upside down. But I recommend you keep drilling these techniques I'm showing you. Stretch every time before you do it. You don't want to injure yourself, you don't want to pull nothing. But basically, after you do that, what I basically like to do is, I like to keep my hands in front of me, and once I lower down to the floor, I swing back. And then in the future, you should turn it more and more into like a back handspring, which I cannot do yet, so I can't teach you that. But basically, this is a way to a back handspring as well. But this is going to get you your backflip. But here, I'll give you another example, and then after this, I'll teach you how to jump and how to set and grab your knees and everything for the backflip. Teach you how to get your height and everything. So here's one more example. How to get your height in your backflip, because you need height for your backflip so you can get the rotation and land back on your feet. So basically, what you want to do is, you want to start low, get the power in your legs, bend your legs down a bit, keep your hands in front of you, swing back and jump. Do that a couple times. Do that like 15 times. This is like a relationship. You got to drill it, drill it, drill it. But as soon as you get that technique down, you will have the height. And after you do those other techniques I showed you, you will have the rotation. I didn't learn it on my first try. As soon as I felt like I did, I watched YouTube videos just like you guys. But basically, drill these techniques like I'm showing you. Keep doing it. And then another technique I want to show you is to get yourself ready for the tuck. You don't want to jump up and grab your knees yet. Another thing, like, you don't want to jump, grab your knees. You want to just bring your knees up a little bit. Just bring them up a little. That's it, just like this much. Jump up and bring your knees up like this. Not that much, not too much. So you basically want to put your hands in front of you, swing back, and you want to jump up and bring your legs up a little bit. Don't grab. Just do this like 15 to 30 times. It should look like this. Basically, after you do all that, you should be ready for your backflip. And if you add it all together, the back handspring type thing I showed you, the stretches so you don't pull nothing, the backwards roll on the grass over both shoulders, and then basically after you drill that over and over and over until you feel super comfortable with your flip, you should commit to your flip. Make sure you have a mattress and pillows, anything safe. But basically after you do that, you should have a backflip. I'll just give you a couple examples of a backflip, different ways you could go into your backflip, which might help. Jump, throw your hands up, do that little arch thing I taught you on the grass. Do that, throw your chest up, bring your knees in and tuck. So it should look something like this. You could basically walk into your backflip like this. That's another way you could go into your backflip if you recommend that. I was unable to record the outro when I was out there. The camera stopped recording for some reason. But anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I will really appreciate it. And there will be more tutorials on different types of flips and stuff that I will be teaching on Monday. And if you guys drop down in the comment section below, like whatever flip you're ever wanting to learn, just drop it down in the comment section below and I'll be teaching you whatever. But every tutorial is going to be posted up on Monday. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And living like Larry.